Every generation, a new motto comes along for different types of games, some that work, some that don't. Play, create, share. It was first introduced on PlayStation 3 with LittleBigPlanet. It has since been in LittleBigPlanet 2, and then it also Mod Nation Racers. So if you combine those two, the LittleBigPlanet and Mod Nation Racers, what would you get? This is the review of LittleBigPlanet Karting exclusive on PlayStation 3. First up, as per usual, presentation. When it comes to presentation, this game just knocks it out the park. You've got Stephen Fry narrating again, the familiar LittleBigPlanet designs and art and characters, all of which are back. Hey, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. The developers knew this. They kept the feel of LittleBigPlanet. When I heard it was a different team, the team that did Mod Nation Racers, I'll admit I had some fears. I was worried they weren't going to capture LittleBigPlanet and were going to make it 2 Mod Nation Racers. My fears were just completely unwarranted. This feels like LittleBigPlanet. Now, the story mode is presented to you via silent style mumbling as the characters talk, and it displays it via text, while Sackboy still remains silent. The menus are laid out exactly like you expect, with the planet, the moon, the moons are used to create, the Earth's used for story and to get into creations and stuff. Brilliant. The familiar pop-it returns. The layouts feel like LittleBigPlanet. This is great. The only complaint with presentation I have is the world where you go to story levels. It looks a little too crowded in my opinion, because they have too many sub ones spawning off big ones, and it looks a little too busy. It's not a big issue, I can get around that, I can still tell which one's which, where I'm meant to go. It's just a small complaint. However, with that out of the way, let's look at the next category. Gameplay. First, I want to talk about the controls. You can actually choose your method to drive. I've used both R2 and the X to accelerate. You can use whichever one you desire. The controls are simple, they're adjustable. You can even play it with the move and the new move wheel if you have it. Personally, I don't have the move wheel. I have the move, the navigation pad, the camera. I just don't have the wheel. Otherwise, I would have tried that. So I can't judge the move controls. However, the regular, normal control pad style controls, they work a treat. And they're adjustable. The difficulty now. It has 2 levels of difficulty, normal and casual. This is good. I've played it with kids under 10, and both of them seemed to really enjoy it when it was on casual, because it was something they could play, it was something they could handle. Whereas on normal difficulty, it's given me a challenge before now. That's good. That leaves the whole game open, so pretty much wherever you fit on the spectrum of young player, old player, casual gamer, a gamer who plays a lot, wherever you fit, you can play this game. That's good. I like that. I really do like that. The racing levels are done like a normal karting level, with drifting, which just feels so natural. Not for weapons, they work too. Not surprising they got the racing down. After all, like I mentioned, it's the team that made Mod Nation Racers. So the core of the gameplay, the driving and the shooting of the weapons, is just solid. The weapons too feel like LittleBigPlanet weapons. Like there's one where you turn into a big giant boxing glove and you go around the track. There's another where if you zap them, they make the poof noise, like what happens on LittleBigPlanet if you get electrocuted. I like that. As well as racing, there's also other types of gameplay. There's boss fights, where you have to drive behind the boss and shoot them, or you have to trick him, or you have to defeat the boss in some other type of way. That's good. There's arena battles, which they're pretty much like any battles on card games, where you're in an arena, you have to pick up the weapons, shoot the other players the most and to win. Simple, awesome. The game also handles defense as well as offense. If you keep your weapon at just the right time, and when a weapon's coming towards you, including a weapon similar to the blue shell on Mario that targets player up in front, you can press back and square when you've got like the little shield icon, and you can actually defend yourself. That's kind of cool. I like that. There's actually a way of defending these weapons now. That's cool. Now normally when it comes to gameplay, as you all know if you've watched any of these reviews in the past, I normally stop here after I've talked about how the game feels to play. However, not this time. Like I said, play, create and share. So create is as much as an important factor to this game as play. So now I've done the gameplay, I will talk about the customization. Your sack boy, or sack girl if you prefer, is easy as always to customize. The kart creator feels like when you're customizing your sack boy, you can then change the wheels, you can change the sound, you can change the noise, the body, the wheels, the type of wheel types, like you can go from tank to hover. Brilliant. My only complaint with this is it's lacking a little bit compared to Mod Nation Racers. Like you can't do custom license plates and stuff, which that's actually a real shame in my opinion. Level creator though is just great. In order to lay the track, you actually drive it with a giant roller that rolls the track out for you. Placing things to make the perfect track or arena is fantastic. Literally, your limitation in this game is your own imagination. I'll let you think about that for a sec. The only limit is your imagination. If you like kart racing, if you like customization, you'll be happy to know both of these are handled with equal respect. So that leaves extras now, so let's move on to extras. Extras! The community here is an extra, kind of, but it's a great asset too. I say kind of because, like I said, play, create, share. This is the share. You can play other levels online with friends or locally in split screen. Hey, you can even do both. You can have a friend in local space, like sat on the couch next to you, playing on split screen, while going against your friends online. That's great. I like that. The community too, you can check out different types of levels. There's micro machines, Mario Kart, tank battles, games that are made more unique because they're not based on anything, which that's cool as well. This takes the replay value and just turns it up to its maximum setting. You always have a new level to play. I will say that again. You always have a new level to play. You can play all the story levels, you can do absolutely everything in this game. You can go onto the community creations, and if you have enough time, get through absolutely every community level you can find. The next day there's going to be new levels, there's going to be new arenas, there's going to be new challenges up. That's good, and if you've ever played a LittleBigPlanet game, you know how big these can get. Also, DLC is coming. They've announced that they're working on DLC. They're also trying to bring DLC from the other games over. That means your Marvel and Toy Story costumes and like Pirates of the Caribbean ones and stuff should return in the future. I'm looking forward to that. Now, the final verdict.
The final verdict.
Play, create, share. It was said multiple times in this review. That's the motto of Little Big Planet. It gets play right, it gets creation right, it gets sharing right. Some small problems or limitations stop it being absolutely perfect as it could be. However, with the holidays coming up, you'll be happy to know Little Big Planet just ticks so many boxes. Do you like kart racing games? Boom, you'll like this. Do you like Little Big Planet? Boom, you'll like this. Do you like games where you can create stuff? Boom, they'll like this. Do you have kids under the age of 10 or over 10? They'll like this. Do you have people that like shooting car battle games like Twisted Metal, for example? They will like this with the arena games. It has something for everyone. I have to give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid game, it's enjoyable. With the holidays coming up, you might want to give this as a gift or ask for it from your parents. Enjoy. I've been your host Chriz, aka The Mole. I will see you for the next review.